Hey everyone, how you doing? I know it's been a while. First I want to say hello Paul Bott, which was first, Kip Hoffman, John Cross, Rob, Brick Sargent, Paul R., Michael Fuji, hello, hello. I see a couple people said they were first. Real quickly, I just got your message too, Paul. Real quickly, because I really haven't been building a lot or doing a lot here lately. I know a lot of people may or may not know I made a huge order through Lego, and it's going to probably be another 5 to 6 weeks before I see any of those parts. So what I've been doing, and I've actually been kind of enjoying it, believe it or not, I have been doing a lot of work with Studio. And so I thought, you know what, I was going to play around, show you guys some of the stuff that I've learned as I've been going along, and do live building, if you will, using Lego Studio. And what we're going to do is, or I'm going to try to do anyway, is I'm going to try and really quickly piece together a skyscraper idea. And then this way you guys can kind of see how it's done and how it works. Now, the skyscraper idea that I'm going to be working with, just to show you really quickly, this was honestly an idea I got from AFOL TV. I thought it was kind of a neat looking building. And I thought, you know what, we'll use that because I already have something kind of mocked up to go ahead and try and do it real quick. And let's see how fast we can actually make it happen. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn on the screen capture because I've already got the program up and running. And you know what, actually, let me do this. Let's see if I can I'm going to try and turn on the face cam. I know a lot of people want to be able to see. And hey, Art Claxton, how are you doing, buddy? I know a lot of people want to be able to see. Let's see, if I put that down here maybe, and then I can take this and unlock it like so. So I know a lot of people want to be able to still see me. That way you know that I'm here. There, now we got it up in the screen. Now I won't necessarily be looking at the screen a lot of times, but like I said, I just this way I figure everybody would probably be happier if they can kind of see me still there. Oh, that sucks. PC Newbie says that it crashes on his computer all the time when he tries to use Studio. That's no good at all. UT463 says, yes, your live stream, which means I'm off the hook for being a crisis counselor. Yeah, Paul's been having a lot of fun with that, making everybody do time as crisis counselors, so to speak, in the chat group. But anyway, let me go ahead and get started. And I will try and let me see if there's a way that I can open up the chat so I can have it up in front of me. Give me 1 second, guys, because I totally have a new setup. I have another monitor here in front of me. I'm really trying to change a lot of different things here. So it's making things kind of interesting for me right now. Let's see if I can get that now. You know what I honestly need? And I see this now. I am going to need a third screen. That is what I'm going to need. So for right now, I'm just going to leave things the way they are. And if I miss a comment, guys, please bear with me. I will try to kind of read back and forth, but it will be a little bit of a struggle for me because this is a totally new setup. Rob was saying Studio is cool for just messing about with ideas if you don't have any spare supplies. Absolutely, and for working out what parts to buy. Totally agree, my friend. And Michael says he has the same problem as UT. 463, talking about the crisis counselor. No, I'm not embarrassed about the Mego Barn at all. Art Claxton, trust me. Honestly, though, I'm going to be doing a lot of cleanup to it soon, and it's really because I'm trying to, like I said, I'm going to be changing the layout and a bunch of different stuff here. But just to show you real quickly, what I will do is, like in this example, I'm going to use everything on this build. I'm going to do in dark bluish gray. So I'm going to go down and find the color dark bluish gray. And I'm looking for 16 by 16 plates to start off with, and I am just going to put 2 of those guys down right in here, and then we're going to scroll back. Now what I'm going to do is I am going to get this back off that part selected. There we go. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab some 1x4s, because I'm just going to start doing some really quick mocking up, if you will. So I'm going to kind of like speed build this. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I'm going to show you what I mean by that. And to John Cross, because I did see that comment as well. I will try to do a city update here, hopefully in the near future. I will be perfectly honest, I have just been unmotivated for everything lately. But I will try to get some stuff up here soon. But anyway, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take, and we want to connect all these pieces together. And then what I'm going to do, and this is what I thought was really cool about Studio, is once I get this little wall built, like I like this wall now. So I'm going to take this and kind of pivot it around. I'm going to put it back on the select. I'm going to select that whole thing. And here's the reason I'm going to select that whole thing is because I'm going to create it into a submodel. And we're just going to call it wall. And again, I'm just playing around, so I'm just kind of showing you guys kind of what I'm doing and why I'm doing things. But anyway, now that I have this little submodel created, now that I have it highlighted, let's go ahead and throw together 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of those. So we're going to duplicate it 6 times. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So now I have those 6 wall pieces. And then I can take each one of these now, and now I can attach them where I want them throughout this model. So now I'm going to take that, and let's go ahead and grab this dude. Let's spin him around, grab him down at the bottom, and we'll pop that one there. Let's grab this dude, spin him around. Let's pop that guy over there. And we'll take this one, and we'll spin this around. And we'll take another one and put him there. And we're going to take this one and pop him over in this corner. And again, this is just to give us a super quick model. And you know what? I'm going to do something a little different on this one. I'm going to take that one and scoot it over just 2 pieces. Oh my God. I just caught that comment. DJ says, but I'm in crisis because Daryl's streaming during a Yankees game. Aussie Adams, hey, how you doing? Michael says, I've been sorting like crazy, get a method to my madness, so to speak, and I get that, my friend. Rob says, have you done something different with your lighting in the barn, or is it just different camera positions? Different camera positions, and I do have the lighting set up a little bit differently. What it is above me, I have it in the red and blue because I know nobody really needs to see what I'm building for a change. So I don't have all the normal lights that I have on, so it's actually a little bit dimmer in here than usual. And the Mayo says, go Red Sox. Oh, Mayo's throwing a bomb. Throwing a bomb. Hey, how you doing, Mayo? But Mayo is throwing a bomb. So now we got Red Sox versus the Yankees. Now because I wasn't even aware that there was a game today. And hey, how you doing, Michael? I've seen a couple different connections, Michael. But here's the cool thing, and I'm going to tell you right now. Blinky Bricks, I already have a couple of those wireless connecting kits, if you want to, I guess would be the best way to call them. I have a couple of those wireless connecting kits on the way to me. And what am I trying to think of? 1x4x3. And it should be, my point in telling you guys that, and I want trans black. Should be down here somewhere, trans black. There we go. But what I was going to say though is once I get those, I do want to make a video and kind of show you guys how they work. If I think the quality's good, if I think the quality's bad, or whatever the case may be, I've in my opinion anyway, I have always been a very open person in regards to my feelings on products. So I am going to show you guys that product. I'm even going to try and put it in one of my buildings, and then I will give you kind of a review on that as well. So I'm hoping that'll be done soon, and I should have that here in the next few days. But like I said, I think he's kind of waiting because, like I said, they're on their way to me. And I think he's kind of waiting until he gets, let's see, bear with me while I am trying to, because I'm trying to talk and build at the same time. When it gets here though, like I said, I do intend on making a video kind of showing you guys what we can do with it, what I can do with it, what you can do with it, if it's a good quality and all that good kind of stuff. So hopefully, and I've never seen a product that I really wasn't that impressed with from Blinky Bricks, so I have full faith that it's going to be an awesome product. And now I'm going to make this, just to show you guys, I'm going to create it into a subgroup, and we're going to call it window. You know what, we'll call it the size, 1 by 4 by 3 window. There we go. So we'll call that a subgroup now, and I'm going to drag that over here because I'm going to need a ton of those. We need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 of these guys. So now we're just going to start going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and we already had the 13th one. So now we can start placing these throughout the building. So now we're going to do that next. Our Claxton said Paulbot wants to be a counselor. Paulbot says, I'm very expensive. Lewis says, happy Good Friday. When will you build a Lego garbage truck? What are the largest Lego bricks? As far as a garbage truck, I'm probably just going to use one of the old Lego City garbage trucks that I have. It was an actual set. And as far as what's the largest Lego brick, I would say the largest Lego brick is the 16 by 16 brick. They had an 8 by 16, a 16 by 16, a 16 by... Man, I thought they made one bigger that was curious. But I want to say that's probably the biggest one. Anyway, well, now that I've got that in there, let's get this guy. Let's see. Let's start placing some of these dudes. So we're going to place him right there. And I think we're going to put 4 of those on the back. So we're going to put him right there. Put one more. No, we're just going to do 3. Put one more right here. And now let's go on the side. And let's go. We got to spin them around town. We're going to pop this dude here. And then we're going to pop this dude here. We're going to have to make another cabinet or space for that. This is going to get smacked down right here. Then we're going to put another one of these guys right here. And you're going to be shocked at how quickly this becomes a skyscraper, guys, I promise. 2. And now let's take and put 2 more over here. Get that guy going. Whoops, I didn't get him connected where I want him. There he goes. And then now we're going to take, and you know what? I didn't make enough. Nope, I need, so it'll be 1, 2, I need 2 more of those. So let me get this one placed first. And then we will come duplicate this one 2 more times. Now we're going to take, oops, and I accidentally clicked the select button. So now we're going to spin him around, and I did it again. Connect. There we are. Now let's go ahead and, that's not what I wanted. Put that guy there, spin him around, put this guy here, spin him around, and put him there. So now we've already got kind of a basic layout for this particular tower. Hey, how you doing, Crystal Light? PC Noob says, only thing I successfully made on Studio something was a copy of a build I made out of a Lego plane set. Might have a picture of it on my Twitter. And Blinky Bricks, how are you? Speaking of which, everybody was just talking about your new product. And I was telling everybody that I already have some of them on the way and that they can look to see some awesome reviews on those really soon. And again, thank you so much, Blinky Brick, for sending those to me because I'm really excited about getting them. Anyway, now the next thing I got to do is I want to put the corners in. So we're going to do some 1x1s. We are looking for 1x1 bricks. So I'm just going to do that. And 2, 3, 4, 5. It should only be 6. So I'm done with that part. Now let's stack them up really quickly. And then we're going to make this a subgroup and then duplicate it. And we're going to place these all over. So we are going to need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think that's all I need of those is 6. So now we're going to make this a subgroup. So again, to make it a subgroup, we just take it, we highlight everything. We do create into a submodel, and we're going to do stud wall, what we'll call it. We're going to click OK on that guy. And now we're going to copy this because we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of those. So we're going to copy that 5 times. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now we're going to connect this guy in. So we're going to go bada boom, bada bing. Brett Ucker, thank you so much. That is awesome of you, my friend. Brett Ucker just donated $20. Dude, that is very kind of you. I really appreciate that, especially in these trying times, because I know it is very hard for a lot of people right now. And God bless everybody or anybody, and anybody that's struggling out there, because I know it's a very hard time right now. And my prayers go out to everybody. And Lego Joe, how are you? And hello, Bazer from Germany. Michael Fujier says Lego dropped the ball on one of my best-selling part orders. They gave me $2,500 in VIB points and $25 gift card for the trouble. All the parts were back ordered and probably won't ship until end of the month. That sucks, my friend. Steve, how are you? Steve Weiser says, good evening, Daryl, and everyone else. Looks like I missed a lot. Believe it or not, I have not been building for long. And that's why I was trying to tell everybody that that's what's cool now that I'm starting to play with Studio, because I'm sure, as all you guys know, or as many people know anyway, I am not somebody that likes Studio in any way, shape, or form. I've always been the person that absolutely hates Studio. And because now I have pulled back on how I've been ordering parts and such, I'm really learning how to make myself like it a lot more and to try and put it to use. And I'm kind of starting to enjoy it. I have to say it's still a pain in the butt, but there are a lot of little things that I've learned, and that's what I was wanting to try and share in this video. One of the big things that I learned is about the subgroups. That is a huge thing. And the other big problem that I used to personally have a lot of times when I was using Studio was the fact I could never get stuff to connect. And now that I know that I have this connection tool and all that, it has made my life so much easier. And I am looking for, actually, you know what I want is a 1 by 2 by, or 1 by 3 by 2 is what I actually wanted. I'm looking for, it's that little wall element window piece. And I haven't learned the quickest way to find parts yet. Some stuff part of it is I'm not super sure on the lingo that they call a lot of their different things. Because some parts I can find rather quickly, and here's the part I was looking for. Some parts it takes me a little time to play around with and find. But anyway, that was what I was looking for. Now we're going to connect this. We're going to take that, pop it into the corner. Now we've got that. Now again, just like everything else I've done, I'm trying to get it off the connection tool. We're going to highlight that. We're going to make it a submodel. So again, we're going to click down here and click it. And we're going to call this the small 1 by 3 by 2 window. We'll call that OK. So now that's a subgroup. And I know I need 1, 2, 3 of those. So now we're just going to simply, it's already highlighted, go boop, boop to copy it. And now we can take this and connect it into the model. So now we can go, you always want to make sure you have it in the right position before you actually click it. Otherwise it will mess up a little on you. But now we're going to take that one, click them over here, and then this one, we're going to spin it around. There it is, and put him here. Now we're going to create, and I'm pointing at it like you guys can see what I'm pointing at. We're going to create some little walls here, here, and we're going to put a door frame here. And then what we're going to do is we're going to run a row of tiles over top of that. And then we're going to make this whole build a sub model. Because then we're going to take it, we're going to create like 12 of them and just go and make us a huge, and I mean huge, creation, a huge modular building. So anyway, let's find the frame first. That should be a 1 by 6 by 5. And that should be fairly quick to find. Actually, I'm going to go under doors and windows. Where's it at? Because that'll make it quicker. Doodle-doo, doodle-doo-doo. Why am I not finding it? It's because it's not a 1x6x5, it's a 1x6x4. That would make it a little easier. And where's the frame? There's the frame. And we're going to keep that in dark blue gray. And I'm just going to set that here for now. And now we also need, and I just realized I did that in the wrong color. We want that to be in dark gray, or dark blue gray, so that one's got to get deleted. And then this piece, we want to be in the trans, so we will put that there. And now we are going to get that off, delete that dude, delete, and now we're going to connect this guy right to here. And now with the doors, these are something, and anytime this is something else I want to show you guys really quickly. Yes, those are the clear ones, because that is what I want, is I want the walls to be clear, and we're gonna show you how this is gonna look when I'm done. But anytime if you're looking at something and you don't like the position that you're at, what I do, like if I want to change my location, you just highlight it with the right click, then you click set as origin. And then that is now my new pivot point. So now this particular time I want to come back over here and I want to set this as my origin. So that's my pivot point. But now I'm going to connect this. And with your doors, what they always do is give you one side or the other that you can connect with. And in this particular door, I'm going to click that, and you'll see when I come up here, it gives you that same spot. So now there, it just pops the window in. Now we're going to make these two columns here. And what did I do? Oh, I made too many of them, so we're going to delete that part because we don't need that. We're going to use, just to speed things along, we're going to use a 1x2x5 brick, and we want that to be dark. So we're going to take one of those. Actually, I'll just build them real quick. It's not that big a deal. And then we'll go 1x2 brick. So now we'll grab that, so that way we can put it on either side here. Now we're going to grab this and do a quick connect. So we're going to put that guy here, that guy there. And then now you don't always have to do submodels, and that's why I'm doing it this way now. But if you highlight the whole piece, now I can click connect. I can come like this. And I need to unselect that because I did it before I had it turned. Okay, there. Or no, I had it right the first time, because I don't want it turned. So now we're going to come down here, click the dot, and we're going to click it on the stud that we want it to go to. And the same thing, if you want to move the whole model, just make sure you select everything and then click the connect. And it'll take everything that you're building with you. So there. Now you can see we have that portion done. Now we're going to tile the top of this. So what my next goal is once we get that tiled, we can just start popping these up. One more thing before I do it though, we've got to put in our little balcony piece. So with that, we got to do 1x2x2, and we're going to do a trans piece. And where are they? And I will come back to the comments momentarily, guys. That is the piece that I am looking for. And we need, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then I also want a 1x2 modified brick. So we're going to click that. And I want these to be in dark blue, gray. And hunting, we will go, actually, you know what? We will use that piece. Yes, that will be fun. And then we'll also do a plate. And I think that's all we want. So now what we're going to do is we're going to do some connections on these. So now we're going to connect this plate to here. We're going to connect this guy to there. And then we're going to spin these guys and connect all of them. Bada boom, bada bing. Oops, missed it. Missed it by that much. And then we're going to put a hand railing on top of that. And with the hand railing, we're going to use 1x3s on the outer edge. So we're going to do 1x3s, and we want a plate. So we want, or I'm sorry, we want a tile. So this time we're looking for tiles. I need 2 of those, and then I think It is a 1x6, 1x6, and we want a tile again. So we're going to grab the tile, pop that there. Now we're going to do our connections. And I don't want that part there. There we go. So now let's connect this. And my phone is just exploding tonight, apparently. There. Now we can start tiling up the top. Trying to come back to the comments here momentarily, and I apologize, guys, for anything that I've missed. 3G Bricks was saying using Snap allows to stack without using Connect. Where do you, let's see, Snap is right there. So anytime, because like I said, I am an absolute newbie at this, so let's try this. So this is just an experiment. Now that he has told me that, I want to try what he said. So I have Snap highlighted, so I can click this together, and I don't see how, I still don't see, oh, I didn't select it, did it? Snap to this, snap. There we go, I see what you're saying now. So he is absolutely correct. Snap, you can do it without having to do, and like I said, I am new, so I just learned something new. So now I know that we can do the Snap tool from now on. That is going to speed things up for me. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Easy Bricks. I'm not sure what you mean by, is this a clean channel? We do have rules and we don't want dirty language and such. So if you're here to start trouble, you will get the boot, if that's what you're asking anyway. 3G Bricks, though, was also saying Studio is great because it gives you the parts manifest for easy ordering. And absolutely, I totally agree with you, my friend. Angry Dragon, hey, how you doing? I'm just trying to catch up on comments, guys. J Lego 330 says hello, and hello to you. You know what? That was something else. Somebody had said, hold on, I could have swore I had a, and I did. Give me 1 second. Apparently somebody had a very special birthday and they wanted me to mention it. And that was, I'm trying to see if he told me his wife's name, Jenna. Jenna Becker. Jenna Becker's birthday is today and she is turning 37. I don't know if she would be happy that I'm announcing her name or not. But Jenna, Matt told me to say happy birthday to you and I hope it's the best day ever. And just trying to make sure there was no other information that he asked for. Nope, that was it. So again, Jenna Becker, happy 37th birthday to you. I hope it is an awesome one. Anyway, though, sorry for that brief intermission. Roblox fan and gamer, hello, hello. Thank you, Jay Lego. He says that build looks cool. 3G Bricks is using Snap allows to stack without connecting. And like I said, I just now learned that now with this because I need a tile. I wanted to do this tile. So now if I take Snap, can I take it? I'd have to fold it first. Well, I'll be danged. Thank you. I really do appreciate that, 3G. That does help with building a considerable amount. I did not know that at all. And you are more than welcome, Matt SC. I was hoping you were in here. Again, Matt SC. That was the person that just put in the birthday request to Jenna. So again, very happy birthday to Jenna. 37 years. That is awesome. I wish I was 37 again. I'll be 50 in not long. And it's it is not fun, let me tell you. The older I get, the less fun it seems. But again, enjoy them 30s, man, because once you hit them 40s, it is downhill. And you are very welcome, Jenna. Oh, Farfanugan is what Michael says, and hello, Joshua Long Photography. Ian says in the search bar, you can type 2x2 tile, and it will only show tiles. So I'm learning a bunch of stuff. I should have done this a long time ago. 2x2 tile. Look at that. Any other tips somebody wants to share? Matt says 50, but looking 29. And dude, I appreciate that. That is very awesome of you. Because trust me, I do not feel it. I can tell you right now, and I know a lot of people don't get it because I do try to regularly remind people of this. So I used to be a big car guy. I used to wrench on cars all the time. That used to be my major hobby. And honestly, it's part of why I got into Lego because I like to work and build with things, obviously being an electrician. But from all them years of heavy wrenching, lifting, and working on things, I need neck surgery, shoulder surgery, back surgery. I'm falling apart because, like I said, I am getting older. And that's part of the reason why I like Lego so much because it still lets me be creative, work with things, tinker with things without the discomfort of being down on the ground with oil in my eye, yelling and screaming. But again, thank you so much. I really appreciate that, my friend. That was very kind of you to say I look 29 because trust me, I do not feel it. Michael says it's her 19th anniversary and her 18th birthday. And we're. Oh, what? Okay, I missed another comment to go with that, I think. Or no, I just realized that's a joke. Draken says you're 6 years older than me, Bevins. I will be 44 in July. Well, happy early birthday to you, my friend. Art Claxton says I only got 3 more years left before I hit 30. Must be nice, Art Claxton, is all I can say. Enjoy them 20s, because, dude, they fly by. Paul Bott says 40s were only downhill for Daryl, and I'm in my mid-40s and going strong. I would, when I really started, John Garrett says 54. Eccentric Brick says, hey, oh, dude, don't be sorry about being busy, because I honestly have not been making many videos, and I haven't even been on here very much lately. So you haven't missed a whole lot, buddy. But again, hello, buddy, and I'm glad to see you're finally making the move to Michigan. And Rob was saying 37 and already falling apart here. And like I said, I'm with you. Like I said, in my, it's funny because now that I'm in my 40s, I don't feel old, I guess would be a good way to put it. 1x8, because I wanted a tile. Perfect. And I got the snap tool. Man, this is really going to speed some things up for me, guys. Thank you so much for these tips. But I have to say, it's when I first turned, oops, I got to change that to it'll be a 1x6, 1x4. Let's flip that around. And yes, Brick Sergeant says, knock it out of the park, Daryl. Doing good for not liking studio. And thank you. I appreciate that, Brick Sergeant. And that was very kind of you. Brick Sergeant is a gold member, and he's very, very long-term member. One of my longest members. I know several of these guys in here. Paul Bott's been here forever. John Garrett's been here forever. Rob has been here forever. I want to say even our Claxton's been here quite a while. God, I want to say our Claxton's even been here for a year. Most of my long-term members are here, though. But what I was going to say, though, is when I really started to, because when I first turned 40, I didn't notice anything. But it was like around 45-ish is when I really started to know my vision's going to hell. Because I know a lot of people have, or I don't know if they've noticed it or not, but if people have made comments before, and I'm going to do 1x6 tile this time. But bear with me while I'm trying to think of how I'm going to do what I'm doing here. I don't want to do that. I want a 1x4. What I was going to say, though, it's once I hit, it was about 45 is when I really started to notice that I was having, and I just realized I need, you know what I want to do? I know what I want to do. This would work better. I want this piece. That was when I noticed my vision started to fall apart because now I need bifocals. A lot of things really started to ache more. I guess is the best way I can put it. And I wish there was something better or easier I could say about it, but and why does that not look like it's lined up correctly? Select in tool. And I want to get rid of that. Something. There we go. So I need two 1x2 tiles. Yeah, we'll do one. no, 3 1x2 tiles, 1x2 tile. So now we still got the snap tool. We're going to snap one there, snap one there, snap one there, and then we're going to do 1x1, 1x1 tile. So this is definitely making my life easy, guys, and thank you so much for that tip. And now we're going to do 1x1 plate. That's the next piece I want to go there and there. And now watch this, guys. This is where it's going to get fun. This is where we're about to get crazy. Now that you see that I've got this, and we're going to build a roof on it here momentarily. So again, bear with me. Still trying to work on things, still trying to figure a few things out. But what we're going to do now to make it even more fun is now we're going to make this entire thing a submodel. So now we're going to grab this and just drag everything over it. I'm going to create into a submodel, and we're going to call it floors. And we're going to hit OK. And now watch this. Let's make this a 12-story building. We'll do 10. So now that we've got that selected, let's just go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we'll drag this one over here. Boom. We want to bring it to where we can see it. Boom. We'll do another 1 or 2. Drag this one. Let's see, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We'll do 10 for now. Let's see what it looks like with 10. And you can't trust flat lucents. But anyway, now that we have this, now that we have all these floors, we're just going to start kind of throwing them together. So now this, we can do that snap tool, and let's see if this works. I'm hoping the snap tool works. Look at that. That just made my life so much easier. Bada boom, bada bing. So now we can take this guy and hold on. Let's get a better view here. Let's come up here and let's reset as our origin. And now let's grab this guy. And I'm struggling to get her lined up. Giving her all she's got, Cotton. And was that? I think that was it, wasn't it? Nope, it's still not quite right. There you go. I think that's got it. Now let's grab some more of these floors. Let's drag some of them a little closer anyway. Put that guy there, bring this guy up. Bada boom, bada bing. Put another one up here. Bada boom, bada bing. Oops, I don't want to just select a piece. I want the whole floor. Oop, come up here. And come on. You're not cooperating quite as well as I want you to. And let me readjust my point of origin. So that might be part of my problem. There we go. Now we can grab another floor. See, as I'm getting higher, it's getting a little bit more difficult. So here's what let's see, how many do we have? And yes, Blinky Bricks does have the wire in its connect. Control 3G Bricks says control, is it control C? Oh, snap is off, that's why. That makes sense. Thank you. What does control, because 3G Bricks, I'm trying to say turn on collision warning. Turn on collision warning. And I see, so that's a collision there. See, now it's not wanting to. Why isn't that one? And where'd it go? Oh, it just fell down to the bottom. So collision warning obviously shows you if something's not correctly aligned. And why does that not look right? I will come back to that. Let's get this finished up here first. But anyway, I got snap on, I got collision on. Bozzy says align's better. Restack floors with snap on. See, now that I got that collision thing, it's making it look like everything's a collision. And that is just not, I do have snap on. So what is the problem here? Why is that not cooperating? Let me reset that as my origin. Is it because the higher you get that it causes more problems, or in the snap? Okay, the snap was off again. See, now this is where I start getting flustered with Studio. So let's take it back. You're saying to start all over. So let's get some of these out and away again. Okay, so let me set that back as my origin. So that's my origin. So now that's connected, correct? Yes. So now I should be able to grab one of these. Snap is still on. See, to me, I'm honestly, that snap tool is actually irritating me. So is collision. Yes, there are studs right here. I did that on purpose so that way they could grip one another. And hey, Kevin, how you doing, my friend? So I am going to do, because that's actually in a kind of an oddball location. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it'd be the 7th stud in. Now I'm going to be honest with you, this is how I was doing it, and this might not be the exact right way to do it. I'm sure it's not, but I'm going to set this as my origin. I'm going to show you how I was doing it. I know that that is the pillar that I want it to be connected to. So what I would do is I would flip it around. I would hit connect. I would go, and this is probably even more confusing for some people. I wanted that lower piece, and then what I would do is just come up, go to this stud, and go pop, is how I was doing them. That's how I stacked the floors before you told me about the snap tool and all that. Is like I said, I would try and find a common location, like this one again. I'm going to come over here, I would set as origin, I would zoom in, I'd find my location, because here's my row. And then I would, once I found my row, I would go to the 2nd stud, come back up, and bada boom, if I can get it back over here, set as origin, zoom back in, and pop. And I must have clicked the wrong stud, so let me come back down there. Oh, that's not a whole model. That's part of my problem. That one did not finish the way that I wanted it to, so I have to do this one differently. Let me bring some of these guys back over here. Get them a little bit further. There we go. Silent Survivor says the true horror is doing train tracks in studio. And glad to hear you're doing good, Kevin. And anyway, coming back here, again, this is how I was doing it because I felt it was easier this way, but it might not be. And I need to find that row. That should be that stud. Should be that stud. And now I want to reset this as my center. Come down, come out. Should be that guy to this guy. And like I said, I know that's probably, and I'm going to try and do it again with the snap tool and see if it's working now. We got snap, we got select. See, to me, it just doesn't want to snap together. It's like easier to do it the way I'm doing it, is how I feel anyway. Connect, let's get rid of the snap. And pop him there. Now let's grab these other two floors. And once I get these floors all kind of laid out, and I might even just delete this one over here. You know what? I am going to delete that because it's not part of the subgroup. And what I will do is I will just duplicate that one. So there, now I got my floor back. Oop. Oh, I would love to play. I need to play with those. Yes, those new doors, the 1x6 frames, those are really nice. Very, very nice. Anthony Perot says, Lego for me is the way to disconnect from everything and feel free. I totally agree with you, my friends. And anyway, we're going to do the connection tool. Like I said, this is just how I'd kind of come up with it. It doesn't mean it's the right way. This is what was just working for me anyway. But we are going to, and I got it highlighted too far. Got to get it on a slight angle. I want the second one where I zoom out and come up here and pop it. Now set as origin one more time, zoom in, come over, connect. I want, oops, did it? Come on, you're not cooperating with me. There we go. Zoom out, come way up, pop him on. Now I'm going to grab these two guys, and drag them over to the edge, and then we're going to do a real quick. And we're going to do a real quick rooftop. And where do you go? There it is. Pull him up. Bada boom, bada bing. Pop him on. Set his origin. Zoom down in. We're going to click the bottom. Oop. Click the bottom on this one. That's the one I want. Come back up. Oops, that's not what I wanted. Set as origin. Make it easier to zoom in. Pop. Did I lose my connection point? So when you start doing these really big buildings, you can see that my methods aren't always exactly the best, but it does work. It's just, it can be a bit of a pain. I will be the first to admit it. And there we go. Oh, what did I do? I grabbed the wrong thing. So now how do we fix that? Let's see. Hold on. I love it when I screw up like this. It's so much fun. Really, it's not, but hopefully I should be able to come back down here. Maybe, possibly. I don't want to have to start over. And set as origin. And where did I go? Oh wow, I just totally screwed myself, didn't I? So now that I've done that, undo edit, 3G bricks, edit undo, edit undo. Edit undo. How do I get back to my center? I've only had this happen one other time, and I don't know how you get back. Because no matter what I'm doing, it's not letting me go back to a center. There's nothing. Escape. And escape's not doing nothing. It got out of the thing. Yeah, it's definitely an anti-gravity skyscraper. View. Click on the side group to the right. So I want floors. Pew, pew, pew. View tab. I'm in the view tab. Where do you see reset to original? Okay, I'm seeing like a whole bunch of different things here. I clicked the view tab. I need to know more information. Zoom to fit. Okay. Click the view tab. Zoom to fit. There we go. So now for the mistake that I made, I can do, where is the tool again? It was undo, edit, undo. Okay, so now that I've got that fixed, okay. Thank you so much. Now let's go back to setting that as the origin. That's why I said when you start getting the buildings really big, that's funny, I just realized. We're gonna leave it that way anyway, because I was just trying to speed through this, but now we're gonna do the connect. And I want to be the second dot. And now we're gonna come down to this one. And thank you guys for helping me on that. We're gonna come back down to here. We're gonna zoom back out. And click to that. And now that we've got that, let me hit the select. Let me do a real quick top floor. And I know I actually, because the way that I hit the copy and stuff, yeah, I know. I'm not gonna worry about it, because this is just kind of a quick example, is all I was trying to do. But 16 by 16. Let's do the top floor. And now with this, I have a feeling snap might work. We're gonna see. In collision. And see, I can't get that to snap on. So to me, that snap tool doesn't work very well. So we're just gonna pop these here. Go back to file, or not file, click that off. And we're gonna click connect just to get that. Actually, you know what? I'm just gonna build the whole thing down here. Why don't we do that? So let's just drag these together. And let me set this as my origin. Because again, this is just to show a really, really quick example. 2x4. Now, this I can see where the snap tool would be would be handy. And I just put that in the wrong spot. So we're going to do edit, undo. Actually, let me just put that over there for a minute. Stop. I don't want the piece anymore. There we go. Now we can grab it. Now for this, I see where the snap tool is handy. When you're just trying to quickly flop it out, and like I said, I did not know about that originally. I've always just done the connect. So I definitely see this being more advantageous. And then I'm probably going to tile over the top of this once I get it. And I didn't mean to click that there, but that's okay. 2, 3, and then I will unclick that because I just want to grab this piece and put him, if I can get him in there. There we go. Looks like that's all connected. Yes. In Numis, I am just playing around, kind of showing people are teaching me stuff. First of all, let me say that. And yes, I noticed that as well, Ian, that I copied and mirrored the floor, so that is what messed that up. But like I said, I'm not too worried about it because this was just to kind of give a quick example how to quickly throw up. And why is there a brick, hold on a minute, inside the floor here? That does not go there. There we go. There, it's better. Let's delete that. This was just a quick example of how you can, and I want to do 1x8 tiles. And people are actually teaching me a few things as well. So I have to say this has been a very informative live stream for me and hopefully others as well. But it's definitely helped me. We are going to put that there, zoom out, set as origin. And where did I lost that piece, so it's okay. So now we're just going to finish, and again, this is just a real quick, just trying to slap together a building. And then we need 1x6 tiles. We can slap that guy there, whoops, that didn't connect to the right spot. There we go. Now what I should be able to do, and correct me if I'm wrong, Michael says inflation, virtual Lego build. Steve says that, and Steve, honestly, I normally don't have it either, but because part of the reason that I'm trying to do this and start getting used to studio a little bit, so to speak, is quite simply, I know a lot of people know this, create into a submodel, roof. I'm waiting on a ton of parts, and to me this was giving me a way to kind of play with things. And not only play with things, but it's giving me kind of a way to play around and experiment and build things to where, because my normal way of doing things is just build. And I'm trying to get it to where, I still have snap on, yes. I'm trying to get it to where I don't always have to, because a lot of what I do is just, I have snap on, why isn't it? There we go. A lot of what I do, now that I'm up here, I can zoom in on this location anyway. I always feel like I have to have the parts to play with it so I can experiment, do things, work with things, so on and so forth. And with me trying to force myself into learning studio, it's going to allow me to play with stuff a little bit differently. And hopefully, because I have 1, 2, 3, 3 huge skyscraper builds that I'm wanting to do, and these are long-term goals. These are buildings that'll be done over the next 1, 2, 3 years. But a couple of these buildings, I know if I buy the exact amount of parts, they're going to be in the $4,000 to $5,000 piece range. One of those buildings being, and Numis24, thank you so much. She says, enjoy having your stream on in the background while I work. And again, thank you so much for that awesome donation. I appreciate that, Numis. But what I was going to say, though, is a couple of those skyscrapers are going to be such huge skyscrapers that I would like to try and build them in studio so I can order the exact amount of parts without having a ton of parts ordered, just so I can play around and see if it's going to work. Because with using this, I'll be able to get a better idea of exactly how many pieces I'll need. Mind you, I won't know the exact strength of the build until I actually build it. So there is still that, but it'll at least give me a better ballpark than what I'm used to. And did that actually, it actually did go. Now, I didn't design a first floor at all for this, guys, because again, this was just me kind of playing around. Let me set this as origin, but I want to show you. Set as origin. Let's see what it looks like as a render. 3G says 1,000 hours in on my last studio mock. Jesus, man, holy! I couldn't do that. I don't know how you did it. That because that is where my problem is. Usually after an hour or two, I start getting flustered, and I have to stop. Ian says a $5,000 skyscraper in studio might make your computer explode. I don't know. I know because I don't know if Paul Bot's still here or not, but Paul Bot builds some insanely huge mocks. He built a Avengers Tower that is even bigger than mine. And sure, we'll just render it like that. And we'll just call it skyscraper test. But some of the stuff that he does, because I mean, everybody's seen my Avengers Tower and they know how big it is. But my tower is small compared to some of the stuff that Paul Bot has built, and it is nuts. DJ says, New Express coming? When you say New Express, are you meaning the... I still have to make instructions for that Hogwarts Express, if that's what you're talking about, and I do plan on doing that. It's just, it's like a lot of things, it's taken a lot of time. And I want you guys to be able to see this render. So let me get that over on the screen. Really, I'll say my rendering actually usually goes pretty quick. I know it'll take a minute, but... And see right, okay, so Paul Bot is here. He says his Avengers Tower, oh, it's not much taller, but it's wider than mine. Okay. I thought it was taller and everything all the way around. But anyway, now I know, like I said, I actually screwed up because the front and rear windows aren't in a line like they're supposed to be. And I would like to do, in that, vanished again, there we go. I would like to make it, if I was going to redo this, I would want to redo it and make it look a little better. But again, the whole point of this live stream was to kind of give you guys an idea of how quickly, because a lot of people, I think, a lot of people think that it's really time consuming to build a skyscraper. And I guess the point that I was trying to make while doing this was to show people that it's, with a skyscraper, typically all your floors are the same. So when you're doing a basic skyscraper, something like this, and like I said, this was actually a design I saw on AFOL TV's website, or on his webpage, whatever you call it. But and thank you, Kevin. He says, your machine is fast. My computer, I think, is only like 2 years old. So yeah, it's a little bit quicker. But I do know, like I said, that the front facade isn't lined up and all that good stuff. But that is stuff that can be changed and you know, be made to look a little better. But it gives you an example of how quick and easy it is to do a skyscraper in studio as opposed to trying to actually build it yourself. And really all a skyscraper is, and that was another thing I was wanting to point out and bring to showing all this, is it's just a matter of reproducing parts over and over and over and over and over again. But a lot of times, anytime that I build a skyscraper, that is exactly what I do, is I will get the one floor that I like, and then I just, and I think it's funny how much easier it is to figure it out now in studio, because there's going to be a lot more skyscrapers coming very soon. And 3G Bricks was asking, what is my floor height standard range? Typically for me, as far as if you're talking about my display table, anything between 5 and 6 feet works for me. And that's coming, I'm putting it on top of my table. I could go, 7 feet would be putting me into my ceiling, so I try to keep it at 6 feet or less as far as the builds that I do, when I do go really crazy big anyway. But I'd say my average building is around 4.5 feet. For my skyscrapers anyway. Michael was saying that's $350 to $400. Actually, doesn't Studio, let me close that out. Doesn't Studio tell you what the cost to build would be? Am I wrong on that? I thought I had saw something. Nope, I don't want to do instructions. Where is it that it tells you? I know that there's somewhere that'll tell you what the cost of this would be. I'm trying to remember where it was. Is it model info? There it is, model info. So that building that I just did would be $1,112 just for that little build. It's 1,546 pieces, and it would be 22 lots if you bought all of that from Bricklink. Ian 7, what it is I do have a membership, and is what Paul's referring to. Something else I want to bring up real quick. Two things. My membership. I do have a membership. My membership is $1.99 for bronze, $4.99 for silver, and then $19.99 for gold. My gold members get full access to Discord, plus one instruction free a month from my website. My silver members get full access to Discord, and my bronze members get limited access to Discord. And Discord is a chat program for those that are unaware of it, and that's what Paulbot was referring to, is most of my members, which everybody you see in green and yellow, or green and blue to me anyway, are all my members. And they are all in my Discord, and they share pictures and do different things. And yes, I found it. Thank you so much, Steinchen. And I hope I said your name correctly, and hello to you, my friend. Secret Squirrel Brick says, since all the floors are copied of the one submodel, you can make it change in one. Yes, you could actually do that. But like I said, there's a lot of different things I could do, but again, this was just to kind of give you guys an example, and then obviously it was for 3G Bricks to help me, give me some tips and teach me a thing or two as well. And Numis was saying, I've been working on a minifig scale Millennium Falcon mock for almost a year on and off. Just finished out the interior, save for a few more details. Last big thing to build is the top panels. And that has got to be quite the undertaking, Numis. So congratulations to you for building such a big thing. And Rob, good night to you, my friend. He says, oh, wait a minute, got too used to night mode tonight. It saves the window on my 55-inch TV, just blinded me. So I was trying to kind of skim through and see if I missed any comments. And there is another good example, Anthony. You're right. It does render quickly because there are no. Well, it's like, just to show you real quick, I can show you another. Let's see. Let's do a file. Let's do open. Nope, that's not the one I want to render. That's something I'm working on currently. This is what I've been working on or doing here lately. Where is my? It's not the apartment building. I was going to try and show you guys. I thought I had another. There it is. I'll show you another quick example because this is colors, and that isn't the whole thing. So that wasn't the one I wanted. Small. Give me 1 second. I thought that was it, but apparently that's not it. Anyway, I have a few different things saved in here. I was going to try and show you something big, but this one I haven't. I just started this one yesterday, so it's a total basket case. But just to give you an example of this one that I'm showing you right here, that is coming from, just to show you, because this is how I prefer to do work, and a lot of this is because I intend on starting to sell more instructions. That was the other thing I was going to bring up. For anybody that is not aware, on my website, bevansbricks.com, just letting you know if there's ever been any instructions that you're interested in or you're wanting to purchase, everything is either 30 to 50% off. 90% of everything under my instructions is 50% off. So if you've been wanting any of my instructions, now is the time to buy it. I'm going to leave the prices the way they are at least until the end of the month, maybe even longer, I'm not sure. But if you've never been to my website, give it a look. And again, my website is, and I will even type it in here, because all my instructions, again, like I said, are half off. And I do sell stickers. I sell sets where it's pieces and instructions. Uh, I have all kinds of minifig accessories. And welcome to Silver, Ian. And you know what? I am so sorry. Let me make sure I have the newest link for you. Give me one moment, my friend. Because, let's see, share link. What you got to do now is on the community tabs, once I get it posted, and again, thank you so much for joining. I really do appreciate that. It's going to take me just a second. I'm trying to post the link for you now, because I don't think the newest one is up. Paste. Anyway, now if you go to the community tabs, you should see a new Discord link. Click that link. And thank you, 3G Bricks. He says my Pizza Hut is cool. But go to the community tabs, click the link that I just posted, and go ahead and hit that. So once you get into Discord, we can get you set up with your correct membership level. Because with Silver, like I said, you have full access to everything on Discord. And Paulbot will also make sure, if he isn't doing it already, if you're logging in, Paulbot will probably make sure you get on there and get situated before I even get there. But again, for anybody that's interested, and you know what, I'll even, because I'm screen sharing, I don't know why I didn't even think of that. Let me just go to my website and show you guys what I'm talking about. Anyway, just to show you really quickly, if you go to my website, go to the shop now, go to the store, whatever you want to call it, come down and you click instructions. Just wanted to show you. Like I said, almost everything it's deeply discounted. If it's not discounted, it's half off. I meant to make a video about this earlier today, and I just totally forgot. But even my train station is now down to $25.99. But there is nothing, unless it's 99 cents. I didn't discount the 99-cent stuff, but almost every single thing I have on here is extremely cheap. So if you've ever wanted any of my instructions, really now is the time to jump at them, because they are at what I consider to be bargain basement prices. Something else I do want to point out, and hey, Redcoat Kyle, how you doing? And Papa's Bricks. But something else I do want to point out is I started uploading stuff back to Rebrickable again, in part trying to get more traffic to come towards my website and also to come to my YouTube channel. So if there's anybody out there that is interested, and I don't mean you have to buy anything from there or anything, but if you don't mind helping out my Rebrickable page, because it does help me, go to my Rebrickable page and just maybe like a few mocks and follow the channel, because it does help me get a little bit more publicity and stuff on my Rebrickable. I would really appreciate that as well. And just to show you, because like I said, I only have a couple things on Rebrickable right now. And let's see, let's just search for one of my mocks. We'll search for White Castle, and we'll click Bevan's Bricks. So right there you can see I only have 4 sets physically on Rebrickable right now. But if you could go there, like my page, hit follow, that'll help me get more followers, a little bit more attention, and maybe even drive up some views and maybe get some people interested in stuff on there as well. But that is not going to be my primary location for my instructions. My primary instructions is still my website, and again, my website, everything is up to 50% off. So if you've been wanting stuff, like I said, now is definitely the time to buy, guys. And I am trying to close out. I got way too many windows open. There we go. Michael was saying, oh, the new Hogwarts Express. Yes, that is supposed to have a motorized train. You're right. It's going to be $469. And I'm wondering if they're going to make it more along the size and design like what I recently did myself. Because I would love to see a new design of that. And that's awesome, Redcoat Kyle. He says he's got a reenactment to go to tomorrow. That sounds like fun, buddy. And no problem at all, Papa's Bricks. I hope you're having a good one, my friend, and enjoy that baseball game. Awesome, Ivan. Sorry. And Paul is looking for you now. And thank you, Kevin. I appreciate that. And where did I just messed that up now? What the heck? I'm just choking on everything tonight, apparently. There they are. And I lost my chat room, so I can't see if you guys are even talking to me. I apologize. Hold on. There we go. Kevin says, website looks great. Fu Manchu says, do you have the Ghostbusters Firehouse update, the backside on the site? No. And instructions take a ton of time, so it'll be a long time before I honestly get to that. When I do that, though, I will also probably be selling instructions for the building that I built behind mine as well. Angry Dragon says that'd be a day one buy for him if it's true. That's the current rumor. My understanding is the $469.99 price is an official price. The set number is an official set number, which is the 76405. And it is supposed to be a very, very, very large set. But there's no official news per se as to what it's going to look like. Even if there was, it's not something I could honestly share. But it's definitely going to be a must-have buy. I don't know if you've seen the rest of the sets they're coming out with, but they're coming out with a whole bunch of other sets as well this summer, and I'm going to be buying all those because I'd really like to get as many of the Harry Potter sets as I can and try and build, I wouldn't say necessarily minifig scale, we'll call it that though, but I'd like to use the sets and actually build an entire Hogwarts at some point. I think that would be awesome. And Red Coat Kyle, member for 14 months. Dude, that's amazing. Says, Daryl, can't believe how it's been 13, it's actually been 14 months since the stream that I caught you. Did so many more builds to the front of the train station this morning. That's awesome, buddy. Kyle was the winner, actually, of the train station from the company Light Take, which is now another company took him over, but he was the winner of that particular set, and I actually autographed it for him. Not that my autograph's worth anything, but I did sign the building for him. Kevin says, I used to dabble in website design long ago, never kept with it for whatever reason, and I'm with you. I dabbled in it years ago myself. I know very little HTML. Everything that I've done on my website, I'll be perfectly honest, though, was not HTML text. It was all GoDaddy stuff that I just kind of pick and chose as I went along. But I'm with you. I've never been one to really like to sit in front of computers and play with computers a whole lot. Tonight was one of the first times I've probably played with a computer, the longest anyway, in a while. I usually don't stick with it that long. And thank you so much, Michael. He says, like and followed you on Rebrickable. Thank you. I appreciate that. Angry Dragon says, I want that in the Marvel set to leak along with the Mario DC2. I can get that. But like I said, there is tons of stuff coming out this summer. Tons and tons and tons. I really wish Lego would back it up a little bit because they have been killing my wallet here lately. You're good, Kyle. 14 months is more than 13, so you've actually been a member longer than you even thought. But anyway, though, guys, I'm going to go ahead and end the stream here. It is getting a bit late. I didn't intend on staying on too long, but as you could see, we were able to. Is it still here, or did I shut it down already? There it is. We were able to build a quick skyscraper in Lego Studio in under an hour. That was what kind of my goal of this particular stream was. But anyway, though, and God, I got so much stuff open. There we go. As I say, I got so much stuff. I want to roll that beautiful bean footage. And what just happened? Did I hit the wrong button? Tell me I didn't hit the wrong button. My computer is about to crash on me, guys. I'm thinking anyway, because I'm getting some weird error messages. And it's not letting me roll that beautiful bean footage. Why is it not letting me do what I want to do? So here's how I'm going to do this. Since I can't roll my beautiful bean footage, I want to thank number one, Numis24 for donating $5. I want to welcome Ian as he's just become a new silver member. So thank you so much, Ian. I really do appreciate that. And then I also had, it was Brett Ucker that donated $20. And I want to say a very special thank you to both Brick Sargent and Redcoat Kyle for being members for so long. I really do appreciate it. Yeah, those are my dream cars there, Rob. Porsche all the way, my friend. But like I said, because I can't roll that beautiful bean footage, I at least wanted to say a quick thank you to those that did donate during the stream. And I want to say thank you, everybody, for coming to Bevan's Bricks. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share below. And hopefully we'll see you next time on Bevan's Bricks. Take care, everybody, and have a good night.